I've interviewed a lot of Bigfoot people.
Yeah.
I had one joke I used to do about Bigfoot. Here's what you don't find when you go looking for Bigfoot. Black people. You're more likely to find Bigfoot than you are black people looking for Bigfoot.
Not out there.
It's a bunch of unfuckable white guys out camping. That's like
that is the thing.
It's a community of people that want to believe something that there's zero evidence for, and they're fucking locked in.
Yeah, they're hitting a tree with a stick, going like, "We're gonna wait for a knockback," and it's different Bigfoot researchers hitting a different tree, talking back to them.
Yeah, it's like if you go to public land elk hunting, there's a bunch of people elk calling. You think, I heard an elk. It's a dude with a tube.
Another guy. Elk, two men doing elk calls.
Exactly, to each other.
Across a ridge.
That literally happens.
I bet.
It does, 100%. It's one of those things where I wish it was real. I wish
too.
Bigfoot was real. Bobcat Goldthwait believes.
Yeah, he loves it.
He's all in. Did you ever watch Willow Creek?
I didn't piss me off because at the end it turns out to be, I'm going to spoil the Willow Creek, but at the end it's just a bunch of like hillbillies out there killing and blaming it on Bigfoot, basically. That's like at the end is
Wait a
like
minute, which one are you talking about?
You don't really, there's
Goldthwait's
no Bigfoot
movie?
I think that's what the end is, that like it's just some crazy people that live in the woods. It's not really a Bigfoot.
Is that true?
I think that's the end of Willow Creek.
I don't remember how it ends.
Because they kind of have this one kind of like Blair Witch like shot, and it's just a bunch of mountain people, which is the scariest thing you'll find in the woods. People.
Well, that's that.
People that want to be off that grid. People
that documentary Sasquatch. Do you ever see that? It's like a documentary series.
Yeah, and it turns out just to be the cartel.
Yeah.
Not the cartel, but like weed people.
Weed people killing other.
Blaming it on a Bigfoot, framing it to look like a Bigfoot's out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they killed somebody, and apparently when marijuana was, when they were growing it up there, these hippies started arming themselves.
Yeah.
And then they had rival gang wars with people that would come in and try to steal their crop. And
Sure.
so they started shooting at each other and killing each other.
Yeah.
That's what that's all about.
Or also like, some cute girl that's like, oh, I'm going to clip weed all summer and make $5,000 and hang out with other potheads who you don't realize how terrible that job is.
Well, you're involved in
missing.
an illegal business.
Yeah.
And the cartel's in that business. Like, I had a friend who found a cartel grow operation on a ranch. Yeah, they were
scary.
He works on a ranch in California, and he was doing his thing out in the ranch, and he found some water piping, and he followed the water piping, and it was pretty considerable distance, and they found this grow op. So this guy had diverted water, or many guys. They didn't see the humans that did it. They took their shit, and then they never caught the guys, I don't think. But they would set up these camps in, they would go to, national forests. Apparently it's big in Northern California, where they go deep, deep, deep in the woods. They backpack in, and then they have a massive grow op on public land.
Yeah.
And they just get it till the time it's, ready to harvest, and then they get out of there. But if someone interrupts that, if they get in the middle of that, they'll kill them.
Right.
Like, these are cartel guys.
Yeah.
So my friend John Norris, he's been on the podcast before, he was a game warden. And he found a creek that had been redirected, and he thought maybe a farmer had did this. Like, what's going on? Maybe someone put an illegal dam on this. They follow it, and they find this crazy grow op with the cartel and guns, and so he winds up, instead of just being a game warden, now all of a sudden he's got a tactical team with attack dogs.
Crazy.
And they're running in fully armed with flak jackets on, having gunfights with the cartel in the woods over weed.
Yeah.